Let me take you back to the beginning of lockdown when my daughter decided that we should build a motorbike for her to do her CBT. Picture you're looking at now is the eBay photo we found. Suzuki GN125, it was within our price range. So we decided this was going to be the bike. Never made a video on this one before, but I'm going to just put up some photos of me and her in lockdown, kind of working on this. Okay, so here we go. This is day one. I'll show you some photos of what the bike looked like when I first got it, but it wasn't much dissimilar to this. So basically what I've done is I've come down in here, ripped the battery box out, ripped the plastic thing that was in there out, ripped the air box out on the other side. I'm going to tape the carburetor hole up in a minute. Obviously that's going to have the little cone one on. What else have I done? So I removed the seat. I've cut this cross off and I've ordered the hoop to go on here. I've also had a little play with raising the tank slightly. I've just wedged some washers under there for now, just see if that affects the lines of the bike, makes it a bit nicer. I found out the starter solenoid here is temperamental, so I've got to order a new one of those, and also the brake master cylinder, well, the whole brake really, I need a new one of those. So that's the end of day one, really. Looks a lot less like a bike than it did at the beginning of the day, but here we go. Right, this is day two. Just taking the exhaust off. Just disconnected this RPM thing up here. I just wrote RPM on it now. My brother told me when you're taking these things apart to label them so you know how they go back together, like, you know, connections. But the problem is when you've never done a bike before, you don't know what everything's called. So this blue wire here, I don't know what it does. So it's the Dave wire. As long as it's the same thing, I suppose that'll work. Gotta say it.
What's he done to my bike?
hit the at the front where the steering goes again. It sounds like a didgeridoo. So the daughter was all enthusiastic at the beginning. We welded a hoop in, made the battery tray, filled the dent that was in the side of the petrol tank, and the frame went off to be powder coated. There it is, partially put together on the desk, and there it is done with a seat that was sewn up by my friend Graham. At this point, that was it. We were waiting for her to do her CBT, but it was lockdown, so the bike got pushed away, and I started building the Jinlin. This was our first project, but we didn't know what we were doing. I kind of liked it, so I started building bikes, I suppose, or tinkering with bikes, I should say.